Whoever you are, you have been through a lot of fires. People don't understand who you really are. You keep it reserved for the people who deserve to know. You keep that love that you have, all that growth, all that experience. You keep it for the people who can put your fire out. Fire is like your defense mechanism. It keeps you safe, it keeps you guarded, it keeps you warm. And it's wild. It's fierce, it's mysterious, really. But it's very healing. It's nurturing. It feeds the poor. It feeds the rich. And you didn't get this way by just being like that. You've been through a lot of things. You've been through heartbreaks. You've been through judgment. You're not looking for validation. You're not looking for remorse. You're not looking for you don't want people to feel guilty. You're not like, you're forgiving people, but you're not forgetting. So you're not blaming anybody but yourself. And you want more out of what you have been presented with. You want more out of the life that you lead. You know that you have a lot more potential. You know that everything you've been working for is coming to you slowly but surely. And you're trusting your guidance. Like, you're trusting your intuition. You're trusting that it'll get you to where you need to go. Because you have good karma to reap. Okay? You have good karma to reap. And you're very strong because of the things that you've been through, the people you are around, were around that didn't treat you so people didn't treat you bad. It's just that they were people who didn't get treated correctly, so they didn't know how to treat you. And you had to learn how to find this strength in the depths of next to death. You learned how to be strong, and you're like this little person, but you're holding this creature's mouth open so effortlessly. Because you're proud of the place you've become, the place that you come from, and you're proud of the person that you're becoming. Meaning you have a lot of abundance, and maybe you're not you're still not satisfied, because we have the drinks, but she's not really that happy right now. But it's because you are looking to broaden your horizons. You know you have more potential than you give yourself credit for. So you're taking a leap of faith into the unknown, and you're not letting anybody, anything, any temptation stand in your way. You're, like I said, you're not blaming anybody. You're not making anybody want to be guilty. You're not asking for apologies. You're taking full accountability for your mistakes and for your actions. And God is backing you up because he sees that you are who you say you are. You don't front. You don't have to be somebody that you're not. You're not you don't care who believes in what you believe in. You're keeping your intentions good, and it's not going unseen. But you still feel like you're in the darkness. You still feel like you're missing something. You still feel like you're sleeping. You still feel like you're abundant, but you're not awake to it yet. You haven't activated your best potential yet. Because you have you still have things that you need to work through. But you're still the Queen of Pentacles. So you don't worry about that too much. You're not worried about anybody's opinion. You're not worried about judgment. You're not worried about what people think. You're not worried about anybody's opinion. You really can care less right now. You're not judging anybody. You're just in your own zone. But you're getting impatient on what it is that you're creating, and you feel like whatever you do is never enough. You feel like you gave your all to everything and it still wasn't enough. But you are learning how to love yourself, and you're learning how to water your own seeds, and you're staying beautiful as ever, because that's a superpower that a lot of people don't have within themselves. They feel like it's impossible. Or you do. you feel like it's impossible, but you're learning. And maybe you're content with yourself. You're content. You're not worried about you're not worried about the things that you had to go through. You're leaving that in the past. Because why would you want to carry it to your future? You'll be stagnant. And you'll have to cut yourself down. But you're surrendering yourself. You're surrendering the future to your higher good. And you've came a long way from being a Knight of Cups and figuring out who you trust anymore. You're learning how to build trust within yourself, and you're not letting illusions rain on your parade. You're in your own space, and you're warm, and you're cozy, and you're in your own world. You're finally stepping into your own power. And you're making it easier for you to mentally, emotionally, and physically nurture yourself. Because nobody else can do it like you. And you will be rewarded for this. You will reap your good karma. You have to let go of things that are holding you back, though. If you're feeling like you're stuck in a relationship that you don't want to be in, if you feel like you are not where you want to be, you need to learn to let things go. Because when you let things go, it's kind of like letting a bird out of its cage. Like, it might not come back, but you're protected. You have eyes everywhere watching you, protecting you, and supporting you. You can finally let your tricks down. You don't have to manipulate people anymore. You don't have to pretend that you don't care anymore, because you do. You do care. It's just hard being the one who always has to, go through things and just put them on the back burner. You have to charge them to the game, because nobody takes accountability and nobody will. And this is causing your life to change in the most positive way that you can imagine. Because even though your world may be falling apart, you are in your power and you're on your way to the top. Nothing can stop you at this point. Not even yourself. Because you're giving it up to the world. You're giving it up to the universe so that you don't have to be responsible no more. You're good. And yeah, that's the end of your reading. You're good. You're ready. So stay well. Stay focused on yourself. And it's time to love yourself. Pour back into your own cup. You don't need nobody for that. You have yourself. Amen.